But yes, our body is sculpted by our habits. Long body. We are Today's thoughts, aka RAM, our bodies are sculpted by our habits, for good or for worse. And when I say body, I mean it in the broadest sense. Mind, body and spirit. Or what I much prefer by Frank Forencich is the long body. Look it up, long body. The long body being body, of course, habitat and tribe. But yes, our body is sculpted by our habits. Our sitting for sustained periods of time will shape how we stand, how we walk, our habitual thinking of ourselves and of others. Whether it's optimistic and full of joy or the opposite, worry, paranoia, low self-confidence, our habitual thinking and perception of our environment. Do you feel safe or are you nervous? Always looking over your shoulder. How do you move in the environment? Is it only straight lines? Never venturing off the path? Or is it open space? Nature, freedom. Our posture and our bodies carry this story sculpted by our habits. What are your habits? Of course, the scope of one's habits is huge. Having my bias, I will tend to look at my habits through the lens of movement, which is a broader lens than you think. We think how we move. Katie Bowman, I believe. And in a predominantly sedentary culture, this can be a problem. We are movement. I'll say that again. We are movement. No matter how much or how little or what that entails, everything we do is movement. To adapt, aka bodge, and borrow a Gandhi quote, your belief become your thoughts, and your thoughts become how you move. Hang on, is that it? 1 second. Oh yes, how you move becomes your habits, or habits become your values, or values become your destiny. Or, if I may so boldly add, your destiny becomes, no. Your values become your sculpture. Kind of works. Is your sculpture finished? Is it brittle or is it malleable? Are you even aware of what it looks like? So, if you move how you think and you're predominantly sedentary, what do? Move more? Just as simple as that. Do more movement. Aha, and there it is. This disconnection and habit that I am guilty of. The habit of seeing movement as something we do rather than something that we are. As cliche as it is, movement literally is life. When we are still, there is still movement. Our blood pumps, we breathe. It's actually easier to describe what movement is not. Things that don't move are not alive. The environment around us moves, always changing. Shit, dizzy. The seasons, the ecosystems. We are a moving and ever-changing body in a moving and ever-changing environment. Again, we are movement. It's not just something we do. We are the long body. The body, habitat, and tribe. They all move. They're all sculpted by each other. It's an ongoing interaction. So our habits sculpt more than just our own body. I often explore this relationship through a movement lens in my classes. How my students explore their bodies in a natural environment with a cohesive tribe. What they bring and take away from the class are all integral components of the co-creation of movement. Is there a way to learn more about our life habits through the exploration of movement? Moving the body outside, being fully engaged and embodied in the environment and a changing season really helps me to open up my perceptions of that place. It gives me opportunities for awareness, needing to adapt, be creative. And I guess it gives me context. I'm a system within systems. What I've realized is that Move of the Seasons has evolved and become the catalyst for a practice of awareness, exploration, using all of my senses, or as many of them as I can, in the environment. How we move to adapt to the environment on a practical level, how we are moved to certain impulses and emotions by the environment, and even how our movement shapes and moves the environment back. All have helped me integrate physical sensations, thoughts, and feelings in my movement practice, and recognize these moments and the habits that they might reveal. These moments co-created between my body and the environment. Can I notice when my movements and my impulses are being driven by my thoughts, my impulses, or the physical sensations? If you pay attention, these habits occur in other places in life. You just need to tune in. By paying attention to where I am, I can sometimes get insights into my habits, my relationships with everything pretty much. But Ben, how the hell do I do that? I can't promise to give any answers, but what I did was to start with my senses, enlivening, reinvigorate, revitalizing my senses, just using them more. With our sensory experience increasingly being over-digitalized, viewing and interacting with the world through our screen, too much through the phone. I know you're doing it right now, and me too. Using our senses to their full capacity is bloody difficult, especially for somebody like me. I've grown up in a city, in a sedentary culture. I'm embedded in that sedentary culture. It takes some mindful practice. So here's what I'm gonna do. Next video, I'm going to share some of my movement exploration practices that's helped me tune in with my senses better and sort of give me more awareness. I am by no means an expert, but if you're interested, please like this video, drop me a comment, and of course subscribe so that you don't miss next week's video. How about that for some bribery?